Hey, this is HQ again. Our subject today is so I am for recreational use only. I wonder why that is. I kept trying to figure out why do people just think of us women as someone to hook up with and not to have a relationship with. What was wrong with that picture? And the only thing I could come up with is because we are so entrenched in this hookup culture where it's okay to hook up, us using our sexuality as a thing, as a bartering tool, is our issue, is our problem. Men think of women as easy because they get to hook up with them, sleep with them, don't have any kind of commitment. It's common to think that way. Is it a complex issue? Yes, it is. With a bunch of nuances that are problematic and inaccurate, right? Why do people think hookup culture exists? Men are perceived as having more power and initiating and controlling sexual encounters, leading to people thinking women are easy or easy to get. And that's all you have to do is pull out money and it would be easy to get her. We have a phone call
from
Denzel Washington.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
from Denzel.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, HQ?
Fine, thank you. What do you have on this subject? Why am I for recreational use only?
Okay. So, first and foremost, if a woman provides herself and avails herself for recreational use, isn't that upon a woman's control? Isn't that upon a woman's presentation?
Yeah.
Okay. So if a woman's reckless with herself, if a woman's promiscuous, if she's say 3 for 3, 5 for 5, or if she's handling herself and presenting herself in a reckless manner, then she's presenting herself as recreational use.
But what if she doesn't? Men have perceived, I've heard men say, all women are prostitutes. Why are women? I'm saying we've heard that trope. Well, women prostitute themselves on one way or another. Why do we have that perception as being loose and promiscuous and therefore not treated as seriously as a sexual relationship should be treated?
Well, part of that's, like I said, presentation. If you are giving the energy of, oh, I'm demanding this and this, and then let me back up. Let me take a step back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got the majority of these women today that's presenting themselves as pure transactional relationships, right? So you gonna pay for this, you gonna take me here, take me there, oh, you gonna get some of this WAP. And naturally, I say my message is you are what you attract. So in the norm, you are going to if you're gonna go with like-minded individuals, say if you're an individual that you want a woman that's not of that caliber. So you're gonna do everything you can to stay away from that. But to your question, to your topic, you know, a lot of these women are advertising and selling themselves as such. Look how they're looking. All the face paint and makeup, all the weaves, wigs and lashes, and all that stuff that ties into, you know, the IG model persona.
So are we saying? So you're saying because she wears makeup provocatively, or she wears clothes provocatively. She would be
the appearance, the presentation, the attitude, the
lifestyle. But I wear makeup, and I wear provocative clothing.
Okay, but guess what? Do you solicit yourself to a man in a seductive way?
No, but that's a small portion of women.
Oh no! Come on now.
That come across as trashy. You mean?
Oh, come on. We know that's not true, HQ. Come on now.
So you're saying there's a bigger proportion that present themselves as trashy?
Well, like we discussed the other day, we'd have more wives if it wasn't the case, and we know that's just not. So,
wait a minute. I had to push back on that. We have to push back on that because women. You just said because of the way a woman may dress or this, that, and the third means she comes across as throwing her sexuality or her favors in you all's face. But does that mean?
Majority of women today wear little to no clothes. I mean, it's nothing secret to the eye. If it's nothing sacred no more, so you could see any and everything you want to know about the average woman, you could see on their social media.
But that doesn't mean she's a slur.
It doesn't matter, but she's given the impression, and the perception is reality. So if you give the impression that if every other picture on your social media, I could see your nipples, I could see your paw print, that's what you only appearing to my man downstairs. So
you're only
that's not giving wholesomeness. That's not giving wholesomeness.
But that doesn't necessarily mean.
It implies. It's the implication given. 90% of communication is nonverbal, HQ. You know this. You've heard this time and time again in your lifetime.
True.
You know.
What about the regular women? What about regular women when you have that generalized idea that even if she doesn't dress like that, even if she's women, we have to back up because men in spaces call women who have children slurs.
Okay.
So why would they be considered that? And they're just normal, everyday, average women going to work, making things happen for the kid. That doesn't mean they're slower because they have a child. So why do we? But see, most men associate a woman who's had a child out of marriage as a slower. So I'm talking about women who normal, everyday women get called names. Get called slower. Get called who? I'm saying slower for
okay. So HQ, can we do one thing?
What?
Let's not throw curveballs and monkey wrenches in the conversation, okay? Because you twisting up the conversation a bit. So we talking about
average everyday distinction.
Oh well, women in general, whether they're childless or not, whether they're let's keep it here, right? So childless women or non-childless women, because you got wholesome women full circle. Because life happens, as we all well know.
But we have an ongoing discussion that says we can't find wives because all of the women, the wives, are standing next to the whores. The wives are so wait a minute. So this is the environment that you find yourself in. So if you find yourself in that environment, you all have to wade through. Not every person that you meet, not every female that you meet that wears makeup, maybe have a tight skirt or high heels, is a slower. But yet we're all labeled that way.
But see, you have to present yourself as such. I mean, this is it's.
Well, what if I like to wear horse clothes?
Okay, so it's a reason why us as melanated folks, we having this conversation and no other race of people are having these conversations because we know what time it is. But because so
wait a minute, hold on. You said we know what time it is. What do you mean you know what time it is? What does that mean?
All right, let me elaborate. Stay with me. All right, so if I say, okay, so I don't got no tattoos or I don't got, you know, a whole bunch of expensive jewelry or stuff like that. But let's just say that I like to look that way and come off that way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's giving dope boy persona, or I'm a drug dealer persona, so to speak, right?
Mm-mm.
I can't be mad at the reactions that I get
That's
when I'm
true.
presenting myself in a certain way and society's perceiving me. I'm like, oh man, I could be a whole PhD. I could be a family member of
Yeah,
a
but
restaurant or something like
women
that.
don't write men off and say you're all Pookies and Ray Rays.
But see, that's the problem. That's the problem, because we need healthy separation, and women can't, you know, in a lot of women, they can't see past what appeals to what appeals to them. They can't see past that.
Wait a minute.
So a lot of
Why is it that we have a perception that we have to look past what appeals to us, but men don't have to look past what appeals to them, and they get to chase what appeals to them, but we somehow get demonized because we like to chase, or we want what we want. Why is it that we
creating?
What?
Are you creating these topics in your head? Or are you twist? Because this is like a lot of this stuff, like you manufacturing a lot of these topics, to be real with you.
Oh, I'm not. What do you mean?
Who are you hearing this from, HQ?
We hear this a lot. There's a lot of people that everywhere. You always hear that women are over here. God. Women only want money. Women only want my money. Women only chase me for my wallet. Women they don't want anything except somebody to take care of them. And then men say, "Oh,
okay." But to your point, like women why men think women, the majority of those women are for recreational use. I mean, it all boils down to presentation. I mean, it all boils down to what are you availing yourself to and as, like, you know.
You don't think it has something to do with the fact that men have little respect for women, or a lower amount of respect for women, because we become across as independent, not needing a husband or not wanting a husband, and therefore we're able to have agency over our body, so men get upset about that. And since we use our body when we want to,
well, respect is earned. Respect, you have to earn respect. I can't treat a woman a sexy red. I can't treat her like like Denzel's wife. I can't do that. I can't and I won't. So knowing that, she would have my respect, being an honorable wife, because that's what an honorable woman does. An honorable woman, a woman.
What is an honorable woman?
Okay, let me explain. A woman that requires that upholds herself. She upholds herself and she keeps herself in an upstanding manner, living, keeping herself as a woman and requiring a man to give her the highest honor of making her a wife, allowing a man to give her that highest honor, and it's no greater respect a woman can have for herself than requiring a man to give her and put the highest honor.
Yeah, but we want to hear, what do you think is an honorable woman? What's an honorable woman?
A woman that keeps herself.
Keeps herself what?
A woman that keeps herself guarded and protected from like a lot of these oddities that are out here. And what do I mean by oddities? Well, staying away from the negative, such as the the promiscuous looking bunch out there. You know, if you're not that, then you're gonna stay away as far as that from.
You're fading out. You're fading out, hon. You're fading out.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, now we hear. So you say keep your. Okay, see, I'm trying to nail down, what do you all mean by an honorable woman? Because modern women, we don't wear dresses all the way down to our ankles, and we don't not go to clubs, and we don't not go to on single trips, and we do not go not hang out with the girls at the club. Modern women don't do that. But why are modern women considered somehow out of control or not worthy of respect?
See, I think the definition being twisted up a bit when you say modern women, and modern women and the average women today. That I think we having a conflict right about now.
Right.
Okay, so you got the modern women.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's do it like this: the modern women
right.
and the honorable women. Okay.
So modern women are not honored women. There's a difference.
No. Listen.
Okay.
So we're gonna set the two apart: modern women, honorable women. Honorable women are not out here living promiscuous. Honorable women are not out here with the rotation of guys. Honorable women, they're getting with the guy that they see, they're vetting, they're deeming as a suitable husband, a suitable leader. And
so what if she doesn't want to get married?
No.
Okay. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Please. Honorable. No. Marriage is for every woman because that's y'all purpose to be a helpmate to a man.
Whoa.
No.
I back up.
No.
Finish with the description. Finish with the descriptions.
We're right where we need to be. Okay. So honorable women, like I said before, honorable women gonna require men to give her the highest honor, a man that she could deal with, man she can require to marry her prior to cohabitating with him or making children with them. That's one. That's an honorable woman. A modern woman is going to live any type of way, move any type of way she wants to, any way she sees fit. So when we got the majority of our women, 60+% of our women that's single moms and won't see a husband, that's the majority of our women. That's the majority of our women, and that are not presentable and not deemed worthy to be wives.
See where you put all those women? See where?
Yeah, we need separation.
You put the bulk of us. You put the bulk of us in the category of not marriageable. Because
it's not marriageable because you're not honorable. You can't fall under a man's lead. A man can't protect.
What if we don't want to get married?
A man can't protect nor lead what he can't control.
What if we don't want to get married?
It's no control
hold on.
or order for women of modern.
But why? What if I don't want to get married? What if I don't want to get married?
That's your choice.
So why wouldn't I still be an honorable woman if I didn't want to get married?
Because that's your purpose. That's why you were made.
Who said that was our purpose? Who said that was our purpose?
That's your purpose. That's your existence to be a helpmate to a man.
See, I don't prescribe to that. That's the whole point. The point is, us modern women don't prescribe to the fact that that's our purpose. Some women don't marry. Yes.
Okay.
But I don't necessarily say every woman on this planet that's her purpose is to get married. Not every woman wants to get married. Not every woman does.
No, they don't want to get married. But you twisting up about what I'm saying.
What?
As a woman, as a female, that's your purpose as a female to repopulate the society. All right, but you can't do that without us. So, be that as it may, as a woman, your job is to be a helpmate to a man.
Yeah, but we're having babies without you. We are having babies without being under the covering of the name.
That's the problem. Exactly.
What problem? Wait a minute, hold on. What problem?
That's the problem.
Whoa, what problem? You just said that it was our job to populate and do X, Y, and Z. But we can do that.
Upon being a wife and a helpmate to a man, building the community.
But you still haven't addressed the fact that some women don't want to be married.
And that's the problem with our group. That is the problem because you're going against the established order. That's why they're modern women. That's why they're modern women, and they need to be separated from the honorable women.
Why do they need? Why is it that we have men who don't want to get married either? Right?
And
so that means they're not honorable men if they don't want to get married, right?
honorable men has to, okay, so we have it's important, it's imperative that we separate the different classes of men, right? Because we can't say,
wait a minute, hold on, you just said it's only two types of women, and now we got a whole bunch of men, we got a whole bunch of levels of men.
HQ, you gotta let me finish. HQ, let me cook. HQ, I'm in the kitchen in the pots.
I need a woman to call in because I think we need some pushback. We need some pushback after this phone call.
Okay, so let's look at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because you said previously, just because a man got money and he could go out and make a bunch of kids, that doesn't make him honorable. You said that previously. I've heard you say that out your lips, HQ.
That's correct. Just because he goes out and makes a whole bunch of children does not mean he's an honorable man. I mean, I was specifically talking about Cam Newton. That doesn't make him an honorable man because he can take care of kids.
But we don't have to get specific. I mean, because you know he's a number. He's one in the number, right? So I would just say, you know, I'm speaking from the collective of building a healthy community, building a healthy society. What's best for the group, and what's best for the group is every what? Huh?
You can't think that way.
Why not?
Because not everybody thinks what's good for the group. The topic is why do we think of ourselves as needed?
And that's where separation is needed. We gotta stop acting like we're one of the same. No, we are not.
You were going to explain to me how is it that women only got two categories, an honorable woman and a non-honorable woman, and why the man has more than two categories. Why do men have more than two categories?
Because you got all these different levels. Okay, let's do it.
Because you just gave the woman just two sides. She's either an honorable woman or she's a tramp.
Pretty much, basically.
Okay. There's two levels to the man. He's either got to be an honorable man or a trampish man, a man unwilling to be married.
If that's what you want to paint it, but guess what? As men, we run the world. We built the world. We would always be at the forefront.
Yes, but you all built that world for what?
For y'all.
My point exactly. So we're the prize. So the question is
you're not.
So
no, you're not.
We're the prize.
You're not.
No. You're the one who said, you just said you would not have built this world unless it was to find and make softness and someplace to land for us women in this world.
But see, we need y'all, and y'all need us to procreate. We need y'all.
But some of us can't procreate.
We're not talking about that. No. We're not talking about that. We don't leave that to the side. We don't leave talking like that. All right. So we need the women. Women need the men to build a society.
No,
so hold on.
Go
Let
ahead.
us. Okay. So we need the honorable women to marry, to build healthy families, in turn building healthy communities. And that's the reason, and that's the only key to building wealth, to building bigger and greater legacies. And you look at all these companies like Procter & Gamble, Kellogg's, and all these big companies that we've been eating for years. That's what you call generational wealth. That's what that only stems from and comes from you building a healthy family and building healthy communities. Now, separation is greatly needed and delineation is greatly needed because we gotta pull out the weeds. Everybody that's dishonorable, we gotta shove them to the side. There must be separation.
So there's dishonorable men.
There are dishonorable men, yes.
And those are the men that don't want to get married.
Men that don't want to get married and build healthy families, those are dishonorable men.
See, we have to let this marinate. The people that don't want to get married, don't want to start a family, don't want to have children, men and women, are dishonorable people.
Because what else are we here for? What's our contribution to a healthy society?
That's if I concern myself. That's if I'm concerning myself about that. But what if I'm not concerning myself about that?
Don't be a problem. But if you're not concerning yourself about that, I get it. Majority of women don't want to be married. But on the flip side of that
coin, how is it that you just throw that on the women? Why you throw that on the women like it's the majority of women? It's the majority of men that don't want a woman. They want 3, 4, 5 different women. I think
you don't
men
have
are
to
the
vet
problem.
yourself to those type of men. You can vet better. We talked about this. You can vet better and put yourself in the environment. Okay. Let's go here, right?
If the majority of them don't want to get, if the majority of men don't want to get married, they don't want just one woman.
Right, and you don't problem. And guess what? And upon knowing that man has multiple women, you have a choice to stay or leave. Let's take this for example. Nia Long. All right. So when Nia Long came to that coach, used to coach for the Rockets. All right, and she had a kid prior to that relationship. Nia Long had a child prior to that relationship with that coach with the Rockets. Right.
Right.
All right. So she got into a relationship with dude. She had another kid by dude. She was then 2 for 2.
Right.
And then when dude got into that little fiasco he had with the lady on the staff, I guess she got full custody of that kid and left, right?
Right.
So we can't sit here and act like, she a victim, because I'm like, you knew, but you didn't have to get in a relationship with that dude. You could have easily, found the average guy.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to blame her are you trying to blame her because he couldn't keep his dick out of somebody else's hands?
I'm speaking on that standpoint of you not having to get with an individual that's around a plethora of women on the regular. Because be real. And he's not a bad looking dude either. So yes. So if he's around all these younger,
you just said
no. HQ, stop. HQ, come on now, let me finish. Come on.
You just said you know what you just said.
HQ, come on now. HQ, can I finish?
Finish.
Thank you, HQ. So but listen, if he's around all these hotter, younger women that's finding him attractive, right? Cheerleaders. And all these women the man's a head basketball coach, a man that's fit and in shape. And I believe he's younger than her, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, he's around all these other women that's throwing themselves at her. Only thing I would put on her is that I'm like, okay, you came to this situation with a child, but aside from that, you didn't have to go get with a head basketball coach, that a man that's around a plethora of younger, beautiful women. I wouldn't want my woman around.
How did you flip that over? For him being a douchebag, it was her fault.
No, I didn't say that.
That is what you said. That is what you said. You said she should know. Hold on. You said she should know better. She should know not to deal with a man who's around all these females or has access to
expecting monogamy. Expecting monogamy.
Why wouldn't she expect monogamy?
Hell no.
Why should you? He's talking about Nia Long. Hold on. He's talking about Nia Long. You know how Nia Long was involved with that basketball player? He was a coach and he cheated on her with the Becky. And he cheated on her with the Becky, and then she had been in a relationship with him, and she had a child prior to that. But she came to a relationship with the basketball guy and had another child, and then he cheated on her with a Becky. He's saying she should have known better. She should have picked a lesser. She should have picked a lesser man.
She could have put herself in a less threatening situation. If I'm dating a woman, and she's doing hosting jobs where she's hosting professional sports figures. She's a club host but she's my wife and she's my woman, and she's hosting clubs and parties for high-profile individuals. I'm not no suitable man. It got nothing to do with insecurity. No suitable man wants his wife and/or woman around high-profile men like that. No suitable man.
Who around a high-profile man? You mean Nia Long?
No, her baby, the coach. The coach.
Oh, so you're saying that because she should have known? Wait a minute. You're saying because he's a handsome guy and he's a coach and he has access to all these women, she should have known better. She should have known that he was going to cheat. That she should have just allowed him to do that because he's a high value man. That's what you just said. That's what you just said. That's what you've been saying.
Hey, she should have made a deal. She should have made a deal. Yup. She
made a deal with who? What do you mean made a deal?
She should have made a deal to where if she wouldn't bring no drama, no trouble.
She should have stayed. He did.
She should have stayed. You damn right. She 50 years old. She's 2 for 2.
Why?
She should have stayed.
But I'm saying why? Why should she have?
What better options does she have? What better options does she have?
I'm sure she has more. I'm sure she has men that are flocking around her now. She's a beautiful woman. What do you mean?
Knocking her down like Lala. Yes, knocking
what
her.
What difference does it make whether they're knocking them down or not? You guys still are not marrying your women.
But see, only thing I would put on her is that I'm like, okay, you came to this situation with a child, but aside from that, you didn't have to go get with a head basketball coach, that a man that's around a plethora of younger, beautiful women. I wouldn't want my woman around.
How did you flip that over? For him being a douchebag, it was her fault.
No, I didn't say that.
That is what you said. That is what you said. You said she should know. Hold on. You said she should know better. She should know not to deal with a man who's around all these females or has access to
expecting monogamy. Expecting monogamy.
Why wouldn't she expect monogamy?
Hell no.
Why wouldn't she?
Should you?
He's talking about Nia Long. Hold on. He's talking about Nia Long. You know how Nia Long was involved with that basketball player? He was a coach and he cheated on her with the Becky. And he cheated on her with the Becky, and then she had been in a relationship with him, and she had a child prior to that. But she came to a relationship with the basketball guy and had another child, and then he cheated on her with a Becky. He's saying she should have known better. She should have picked a lesser. She should have picked a lesser man.
She could have put herself in a less threatening situation. If I'm dating a woman, and she's doing hosting jobs where she's hosting professional sports figures. She's a club host, but she's my wife and she's my woman. And she's hosting clubs and parties for high-profile individuals. I'm not no suitable man. It got nothing to do with insecurity. No suitable man wants his wife and/or woman around high-profile men like that. No suitable man.
Who around a high-profile man? You mean Nia Long?
No, her baby, the coach. The coach.
Oh, so you're saying that because she should have known? Wait a minute. You're saying because he's a handsome guy and he's a coach and he has access to all these women, she should have known better. She should have known that he was going to cheat. That she should have just allowed him to do that because he's a high value man. That's what you just said. That's what you've been saying.
Hey, she should have made a deal. She should have made a deal. Yup. She
should have made a deal. Made a deal with who? What do you mean made a deal?
She should have made a deal to where if she wouldn't bring no drama, no trouble.
She should have stayed. He did.
She should have stayed. You damn right. She 50 years old. She's 2 for 2.
Why? Y'all see what y'all dealing with out here?